Hello, my name's Travis, and this is my study abroad story. I studied at the University of Hertfordshire in the United Kingdom, and this was my first couple days there. The bus that was supposed to take me to campus has broke down, so we'll see what happens. This is one of the most impactful parts of a study abroad, not just the homework, but being able to take little trips around, whether that's a day trip or a weekend trip. There's always somewhere to go. With the university being located so close to London, we always spent a lot of nights out, and it was great fun and great memories. But we always left the town before the last train left the station at 1 a.m. This was one of my favorite nights because Trafalgar Square was just beautiful and the weather was great. My longest trip was to Bath. It took about 4 hours by bus and train, but it was a lot of fun and a lot of history to see. This was the outside of the royal apartments at the Royal Crescent. It was really cool to see at night before I made it to my hotel. This is the Roman Baths. I was able to find a ticket online a couple days before, and it was really worth the wait and the money spent. The great thing about Cambridge is it's on the same train line as the station in Hatfield, so it was a quick trip up and a quick trip back. I was able to go to the Fitzwilliam Museum, and it had a lot of cool artifacts from just wars, museum artifacts with like bowls, but the best part was all the artwork it had and the cool architecture on the inside. Brighton was one of my favorite trips. I was able to go see the beach and all that was there with all those seagulls. had very normal UK weather. It was really rainy when I first got there, but then it cleared up a little bit with a cold breeze off the ocean. I was able to go to the pier, just walked on, got to walk through the arcade and just take some great photos and have a fun day. What no one tells you about a study abroad, I mean they do, but you don't really realize it till it happens, is all the great memories, people, things that you'll be able to experience in a whole nother place.
Ready? Cheese!
It's like a disappointing dad.
Perfect.
This is Mr. Bananas. He just showed up one day and sort of just stuck around in our kitchen as a flat mascot, Flat 5. This was one of the really cool things I was able to experience. It was the raising and lowering of the bridge for a historic vessel, and I was able to see it from the top of the shard whenever I bought tickets late in the day. It was something I wouldn't have wanted to miss, and it was really awesome.
Yeah. I think it has a delay. You gotta click it.
Hey guys, welcome to our tech talk, Flat 5.
You're not recording.
What the hell?
Or are you?
I am.
Oh, it is.
7 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, flip it. This is LP,
Yo.
Matt in his unboxing. New
Take
phone.
the new case. New phone.
Okay, moving on. Angel! Anders, nonchalant final boss, and then lastly,
Sigma male.
shut up.
This is the campus near the end of the semester, so it was really quiet, but it was still really peaceful with just a couple weeks left during finals. These are my adulting bed sheets, very classic. But those little day trips you take with all your flatmates and everybody else, or just people you meet along the way, it's definitely something special because you know it's for a short time, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be that long before you have to leave. Before you know it, it's all gone. So you should value every little moment, even if it feels like you're down with homework, but at least it's not that bad. There's always a lot of fun to do with a lot of new people that you meet along the way.
That is almost fucking cool. How you doing, bro? We've been waiting in here.
This is the key where I went to Bible study on Thursdays. This is the other campus. It's the College Lane campus. It's a lot bigger and nicer than the DHEV one that I was staying on. Even though it's all one part of one university, it's all a whole different atmosphere from one campus to another.
That's it.
There we go.
Come on now.
This was the angle I had before I made it to Tower Bridge for a tour that I took. This was the old steam room. For London being such a big city, it sure is strange how it's a city that sleeps. It always stops around midnight to 1 a.m. if it's a weekday, and even on Fridays, but the weekends, things stay open a little later. I was able to go to a Wes Anderson exhibit of art, and it had some really cool stuff from all his movies. We've got our lunch. What I would say about a study abroad is, after you saw all the memories that I've made, is that I would definitely recommend it. It's not just about getting out of your comfort zone, but it's about making connections for the rest of your life and seeing things and remembering things that you might never be able to do again. And it's just something that's a great opportunity for anybody to do. Plus, you might learn to cook along the way like I did. Wasn't the best cook when I got here, but I did progressively learn how to cook eggs, chicken, and different things from everybody that was around me, because we were like a little family. The nights in the kitchen aren't something you can really ever beat, but it was great to hang out with everybody, play cards, different things like that. And it's not just about the schoolwork, it's about everything in between. Yes, the schoolwork was important, and it might have been difficult at times, but it was about the stuff that was in between, the long nights of just hanging out, playing cards, going into town, traveling, that really make the experience worth it. I'm very thankful that I was able to do a study abroad, because it taught me that, yes, we can have homework and all that, but that, even when I go back home, I can make little weekend trips around Oklahoma or just around my part of the U.S. I don't have to just stay in my dorm and do things like that. Because for a study abroad, you definitely don't stay in your dorm, and that's why they give you such a small space. But it made it great. And you always got to remember to call your parents. Well, in this case, they might be calling you. But it's always good to keep in touch with your family, just to keep your mental health and everything else like that good. But you'll make some great friends along the way. And personally, I just loved doing everything new, different. There was always so much going on that it was hard to not be busy. From going to Oxford to Cambridge to Bath, all the towns around, it was just a great experience just to be able to learn how the trains work, to how to tap in, tap out, how to book a bus ticket. It's all things that are helpful. I mean, personally, being from Oklahoma, I don't think it would be the most helpful, but for traveling and life skills, just learning to work with people to maybe get you somewhere it was definitely very helpful, because there was times where I'd have to ask, like, hey, how do I get this ticket? And it's about how you ask to where you can get to where you're going. It's one of the best things I learned along the way. This is my little cabinet setup. I didn't have a lot, but it was mine. Locker 9. It was pretty nice. I mean, had some seasonings, not a ton, but it's where you were able to store your stuff for the semester, because your dorm's a lot smaller than at least what I was used to at Oklahoma State. I apologize for the flickering. I think it's from the weird lights that are in the kitchen. You can see I found some Tabasco and other things. It was just some great things that you can go find at Asda and all the local places. But they don't give you a ton of space, but it was enough that worked. If you made it this long in the video, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your week, and thank you. Okay, you might be wondering who this is. This is Mr. Bananas. Do we know anything about Mr. Bananas? We do not.